A quick spoiler warning, if you have not read the Attack on Titan manga up to chapter 138, please click off this video right now. In my past video, I explained my theory on how Eren could be alive and quote-unquote win, but I have to admit that it is quite unlikely to happen, because it simply contradicts much of the story that Hajime Isayama has built up. Also, consider subscribing. I'm planning on doing more videos on Attack on Titan and other anime and manga on this channel. If you've been in the Attack on Titan fandom for a good amount of time, you've likely come across the loop theory, the belief that the events of Attack on Titan are simply all part of one big loop that our characters are going through. In this video, I will explain my take on the loop theory and a possible ending through it. To understand this theory, we must analyze its roots, Mikasa and her exploration of other realities. While the main story doesn't give much information on it, there is an entire episode based around it in the Lost Girls OVA. In this OVA, whenever Mikasa hears the news that Eren has died, she simply can't accept it, and then a blue butterfly appears with the voice of an older, more mature Mikasa. This voice tells her that if she doesn't like the reality she's in, she can simply reset everything and change the course of time to make what she wants to happen. However, no matter what she does, Eren will die, because he has death in him. More evidence for the theory that Mikasa has gone through this loop before is again in the Lost Girls OVA, where at the beginning Mikasa says multiple things Eren will do long before they actually occur. Things like taking down the wall and seeing the ocean, incredibly important events in the story. It is also important to note that she said he would kill every last Titan, something yet to happen. It could have just been Mikasa assuming such, but the whole butterfly thing makes me think otherwise. It's likely that these are other realities where a different set of events occurred, and Mikasa is being sent memories of them. Also, while it is likely unimportant, a simple Google search led me to find that blue butterflies symbolize change or rebirth, and are also often associated with love. Now that we've gotten Mikasa out of the way, I'll bring up another character who messes with time, Eren. As shown in chapter 121, Zeke tried to show Eren how Grisha brainwashed him, to which he was surprised to find that Eren was actually the one brainwashing Grisha, by only showing him the memories he wanted him to see in order to loop all the events that occurred. For Eren's mom dying, Eren having that hatred, joining the scouts, getting betrayed, Historia's family being killed, everything would happen over and over again. Think about it. If Eren really wanted his mom to be alive, then he would have just shown his dad the memories and told him to commit certain actions to avoid certain outcomes. Like how he could have just told his dad that the royals wouldn't listen and that his mom was going to be eaten by a titan. Now this begs the question, why is it that Eren, who has freed someone like Historia from the history of royals eating royals, is trapped in his own loop? Well, I believe it is because Eren purposely looped himself with these events so that his plan could be carried out. And Mikasa, who is too attached, won't let him get out of this loop, because him dying is part of his plan, and she doesn't want to live in a world without him. So what is Eren's plan? I believe Eren's plan is to free the founder Ymir and eradicate Titans from existence. This is possibly the only way out, as the Attack on Titan world and its events are based around our own, except ours doesn't have Titans. This brings us to chapter 138, in which Mikasa cannot bring herself to kill Eren because she doesn't want his last words to her to be that he has always hated her. Mikasa wants to believe that these words are not true. Then her headaches begin to occur. This headache causes Mikasa to temporarily experience a world where she confesses to Eren, and upon her request, they both run away and live his last 4 years together. The last thing Eren tells Mikasa in this dream is that he wants her to forget him. This gives Mikasa the courage to accept Eren's death and kill him, ending the loop and simultaneously freeing Eren. As for the ending of Attack on Titan, I believe that Eren is dead and we will witness the final loop. Eren set up everything that happened so that he would get here. All that he needed was for Mikasa to accept that he wishes to die for his plan and end the loop. My past take on Ymir smiling looking at this was that she was smiling at the love. But in this theory, it would be that she was smiling at Mikasa's courage to free Eren and free herself. Witnessing this gives Ymir the courage to free herself from what's controlled her life, King Fritz and the hallucigenia. I can see Ymir killing the hallucigenia, freeing everyone from the curse of Ymir, returning everyone who turned into Titans back into humans, and removing the existence of Titans. This is effectively doing as Eren wanted, letting his friends live long lives. Ymir will be reincarnated as Historia's child, then at the end we will see Eren hold her like Grisha held him, and say you are free. But through the paths, because by that point Eren would already be dead. With how much Eren's POV has been kept away in the past few chapters, and how Armin and Mikasa got their own chapters recently, it's safe to assume that the final chapter will be in Eren's perspective. From the paths, of course. With the new information, this theory is a variation of a theory I and many others had 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. One that I and many others dubbed the Code Geass ending. The reason for the name is that the main characters of both series do terrible things to achieve good in the end, sacrificing themselves for the greater good in the end. Eren has been shown to be incredibly selfless throughout the series. I don't see why he would suddenly become the villain unless he still had good in mind. Through the loop theory, the only other outcome I can see is Ymir sending the memories to her past self with the power of the Attack Titan to change the course of history. I don't expect either one of my theory videos to be true, as there are many different theory videos on YouTube, all with different outcomes. Isayama is an absolute genius mangaka, and I've had fun simply watching, reading, and theorizing about his story. Whatever he ends the story with, I'll be satisfied with. Also, thank you guys for 278 subscribers. It's really cool that my channel has been growing, and I plan to make more videos. While I'm simply speculating on the ending for Attack on Titan, I can actually explain a good amount of questions revolving around the plot that we've already been shown. My next video on this story will be why Jean didn't turn into a horse titan. So stay tuned.